Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be unboxing the Philips 7000 series pasta maker. What's the deal with this machine? Watch this video and find out. So you ready? Let's get into this. Here's the box, and right here you can see a front-facing view of the machine. Looks like it comes with 8 different discs, and each one of those discs is designed to make different types of pasta. According to the box, we can make deliciously fresh pasta with none of the hassle in 10 minutes. Oh, pardon me, under 10 minutes.
Say what?
Well, I guess we'll have to see about that. Right here you can see some of the accessories that come with this machine. It looks like it's got a little drawer in it that holds all of your different pasta cutting tools. There's also an app that's available for download that'll probably give you more recipes and stuff like that as well. Right here you can see a depiction of the different discs and the type of pasta that each one of those makes. And then right here is a pretty good action shot of the machine making pasta. What do you say we open this sucker up and see what's inside? I've been eyeballing this machine for a while. It's been sitting in my Amazon cart since Christmas, actually. Stupid me, I should have bought it back then because the price was about $100 lower. But here we are. Here we got the user manual. This will give you in-depth information about all the parts that are included, kind of a quick pictorial on exactly how to use the machine, a little bit of safety information, what the different adapters are for, and right here you can see exact measurements for different types of pasta, so that's pretty useful. Then there's some troubleshooting and the manual in different languages. Anyway, that's boring, let's move on. Looks like we got a couple of cleaning tools here, including a little brush. Looks like a little scraper. And then here we have all of our discs. Looks like this is our disc for spaghetti, the disc for angel hair pasta, one for penne pasta, fettuccine, tagliatelle, pappardelle, and this last one here looks like it's for probably lasagna. Okay, let's get this off here. And down in the bottom here next to the machine, looks like we got our measuring cup, and it looks like the actual pasta maker itself. Alright, well, this is a larger machine than I thought it would be, which is a good thing. Well, it's nice looking, that's for sure. It's really nice looking, actually. Oh, and there's also another disc on the front here. Up here we have the bin for the dough. Got a little locking handle right here, and a funnel right here to pour water in so you don't have to open the machine up to do that. If you open this up, you're going to have a tendency to want to grab this and swing the top open, but I found out the hard way a few minutes ago that you actually pull this and slide this out forward, because that ain't a hinge back here. If you get one of these machines, be careful, because that's looking like if you were just to take this and tweak it up, you can break both of these things off back here. So kind of a weird design thing, but who am I to judge? But seriously, be careful with that. Looks like the blade might be anodized aluminum or something like that. The entire tub in here is made of plastic, so that's something that might get scratched up a little bit over time. We'll see about that. Up here we have the control panel. There's only a few buttons on it, which is the on-off button, the start and pause button, and an automatic button or extrusion only button. So it's got pretty simple controls. Pardon me while I take that off, that annoys me. Okay, looking at the front of the machine, you got these 2 knobs here, and basically these are designed to hold the front on. So you turn these until it lets go, and when they're open all the way, these just sort of flop around, and then you can remove the entire front here. And that's how you change what type of pasta you want to make. Looks like the one that was in the machine is the actual spaghetti one. The one from the beginning is actually the thick spaghetti, and this one here is angel hair. So I was almost right. Once you have the pasta template off, the rest of this can just slide right off of the front here. So you've got this piece, you got the front cover that I took off just a moment ago, and here is the paddle that can come out for cleaning as well. Once you have that out, then the entire bin here can just lift right out of the machine, which I'm going to assume is going to make this pretty easy to clean, actually. It's easily big enough to get into, so I can't really imagine this being all that hard to keep clean, except maybe back in here, something like that. I guess time will tell on that one, won't it? So to put this back together, That goes in there. This slides back in like this. This slides back over the front. Like so. You put the top of the bin back on. And we'll just put the spaghetti template back on here just because. You can see that these are notched right there. This notch should line up with the notch right on top here. And you can see when you put this on here, it pushes this lever back. And I'm assuming that's how the machine knows if you've got one of these in here or not. I'm just gonna assume that if that's not depressed, the machine won't turn on. Now we just slide this cover back on and twist these back on here to secure it in. Down here, we got a little storage compartment, and this is where all of your different templates go. I really like that they did this because normally when you have a machine like this with lots of parts, all of this stuff ends up in a drawer someplace and some of it gets lost, or it just clutters up your kitchen and it just is generally pretty annoying. So the fact they did this is a real plus. By the way, if this is your first time here and you want to learn some cool new recipes, get some great cooking tips and tricks and all sorts of other kitchen related things, then start now by subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell so you never miss a thing. So 7 will go in here and 1 will stay on the machine. Nothing really to see on the bottom of the machine other than a vent, but we can see that this is a 150 watt machine. Looks like a 3-foot power cord on the back. Would have been nicer if it was a little bit longer actually. Let's check this out. Well, it's long enough, but longer length is always a welcome thing. These little cleaning tools are actually pretty nice. This one's got a brush on it. This side's got this little pin on it, and that's probably for being able to push through all these little holes in case stuff gets stuck. And this right here is supposed to be for the angel hair attachment, so I guess we'll find out when we make angel hair how useful that is. This is a pretty big machine. As far as size goes, it's about 12 inches tall. It flares out a little bit on the back side, so at its widest we're talking about just about 9 inches. And as far as depth goes, we're talking about 10 inches. It's got kind of a round bulbous shape, so it's a little bit hard to measure that. Let's start this thing up and see if it works. And we'll turn this on, and you have those two options like I mentioned before for the extrusion only or the automatic setting. You can see up here that it is set to automatic because that picture matches that picture, and if I push this button over here, it switches over to that one. And that's really all the controls on this, so it's super easy to use. Let's turn this on and see how loud it is. This might not be super accurate because the machine is likely going to be a little bit louder empty than it would be when it's full. And the distance you're standing away from the machine is going to have a pretty large effect on the decibel rating as well. But in any case, it'll give you a pretty decent idea of exactly how loud the machine is. Okay, let's start it up. Wow, it's super quiet. I mean, I don't really know what I was expecting, to be totally honest, but I review a lot of Ninja stuff here, so I'm just used to machines being so loud they bust my eardrums. Well, you can see even if I've got this all the way up against the machine, it's still barely 60 decibels. And then way over here, 49. So really this machine runs pretty darn close to silent. Can't wait to test this thing out. I've always made fresh pasta with my KitchenAid mixer and some pasta making attachments that go on the front. If you've ever made it that way, you know it's a little bit cumbersome and it makes a big mess. Philips says this machine will change all that. Over the next few weeks, we're going to be testing all the functions on this machine, find out how well they work, and more importantly, how much of a mess it makes. Once we're done with our testing, we'll be back with a full product review. If you'd like a little bit more information about the Philips 7000 series pasta maker, we do have an Amazon affiliate link to it down in the description of the video. If you buy anything through those links, we do make a small commission, but doesn't change the price that you pay, 1 cent. If you like this video, you might like the replay of our live stream right here where we show you how to make some really good spaghetti marinara. If this machine turns out pretty good, we'll be using it to make all sorts of pasta dishes just like this one in the upcoming weeks. Well, that's it for now. I hope to see you back again here really soon, and until that time, I'm Joe and I hope you have a phenomenal day. Take it easy.